How's it going, everybody? For today's beer review, we're going to be taking a look at Avery Brewing Company's Dictator series, Maharaja, an Imperial IPA. So this is Maharaja by Avery Brewing Company, and I'm really excited to do this review for a multitude of reasons. First and foremost, because I'm in the mood for an IPA, but mostly because this is from Avery's Dictator series. They have a couple of different series. They have their regular stuff, they have this Dictator series, and then they've got their Demons of Ale series, and they may have others that I don't know about. But the Dictator series is supremely limited. That's what they always put on their labels. That it's a very sought-after special beer. This is going to be a extremely fresh beer for me because it was literally just shipped to our local store this day. This is their January 2015 release. The beer comes in, it has an original gravity of 21 degrees plateau, 102 IBUs, super bitter. And it comes in at 10.2% alcohol by volume. So that is an extremely potent beer, and you'll definitely be feeling it if you drink even half the bottle or the whole thing like I'm about to do. Anyway, Maharaja, man, that's just cool label art. Very, very Middle Eastern, I suppose. Or even from India kind of feel going on there. Being an India Pale Ale, I can see the correlation. The commercial description here says, brewed and bottled by Avery Brewing Company in Boulder, Colorado. Maharaja is derived from the Sanskrit Mahat, meaning great, and Rajan, meaning king. Much like its namesake, this Imperial IPA is regal, intense, fierce, and mighty. With hops and malts as his servants, he rules both with a heavy hand. The Maharaja flaunts his authority with a deranged amount of hops, tangy, vibrant, and pungent, along with an insane quantity of malted barley, fashioning a royal scarlet hue and an exquisite malt essence. Welcome to his kingdom. Brewed with Rocky Mountain water, malted barley, hops, and yeast. So, that's quite the statement on their label. Let's hope it's that good, huh? I'm trying to see if there's a specific bottling date written anywhere on here. I mean, it's as fresh as it can possibly be for where I live because it was just delivered today. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, I'm going to be drinking this out of an IPA glass. This is the Dogfish Head branded IPA glass. So, without further ado, let's get the cap off and give Maharaja a taste and a smell. Wow. I can smell like grapefruit from here. That is impressive. Straight out, the color pours a sort of golden orange color. I'm going to center pour this now. See what kind of head potential we're working with here. A really decent one. Wow, look at that. For the alcohol being that high, that has a crazy head potential. That's like 3 fingers of just slightly off-white, super dense, creamy, thick, little tiny compacted bubbles head on it. There's not too terribly many bubbles streaming up to reinforce it, so it may not stick around forever, but it does look really great. Holding this one up into the light, I would call this caramel in color, and I suppose it does have just some very, very slight ruby hues to it, though not really. It's more in the orangish caramel family as far as I'm concerned with the look of it. As far as smell goes, really good. You've got caramel, pineapple, orange, grapefruit, obviously lots of citrus and hops. But there is a little bit of like a kind of caramel and malty backbone to the smell as well. So that's really good. So far, it's seeming like a really good beer, but we won't know until we give it a taste. Really good, but really interesting. There's almost like some just ever so slightly tart qualities to it, which is really pleasant in this type of beer. It's like, and it's very faint, but it's just enough to be present. This is going to sound, this may not be the best description, but this is the only way I can explain it. You know how a sweet tart candy tastes. Imagine that quality of tartness, kind of a sweet tartness. Obviously not like a, artificial sugary candy sweetness or anything like that. That's not what we're dealing with, but just that kind of sweet tartness, like what a sweet tart has. It has that in it, and it's really good. It's a sweet tartness up front. Fades into a nice kind of grapefruit and hop bitterness in the back. Very quick finish. Just lightly toasted malt on the very back end. Not enough to make it drink as if it was, been sitting too long like a malt bomb. It's just a hair of malt. Just enough to kind of soften the blow before the bitter hops hit at the end, I guess you could say. Really, really well executed. That sweet tartness up front, that's something special. I haven't had that in a IPA before, and I wish others would do that because that's really good. So as far as a rating is concerned, I would probably give this probably about a 93 to a 94 in the style, and overall for my own personal score, I'm enjoying it a lot. I probably give it like a 96. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. 94 in the style and a 96 overall. That is my personal score and my review for Avery Brewing Company's The Maharaja Imperial IPA. If you're into IPAs and you're kind of a seasoned veteran on them, and you're wanting something a little different from the beaten path, get this one, because it's got that sweet tartness up front that's just undeniable that it's there, and it's different from most, but really good. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the beer review, as always.